A lot is going to be on your mind when it comes to the beginning of this week. You know, something is going to be triggered within you. You know, there is something that you're going to see, there is something that you're going to come across before the beginning of this week, okay? There is something you're going to see, there is something you're going to come across before the beginning of this week. It's like this kind of experience you are indeed going to have. It's like a few different things are going to be leading towards you, like a really kind of wanting to change your life. So it really is to do with certain things that you are going to come across, with certain people that you are going to come across, which are actually, to be quite honest with you, going to bring the best out in you. It's a lot about you having this collection of different people and situations which are gonna kind of revive you, and this collection of different people and situations are also going to remind you kind of things that you want to do when it comes to your life. And that's why this is going to be such a beautiful moment of awakening that you are going to have at around the beginning of this week. That's why a lot is going to be on your mind. And I think that what are you going to realize, the bottom line here is that you are going to realize, my gorgeous Erini, whether you like this or not, that you are missing a lot out, in life. And please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying your life is boring. I'm not saying your life is horrible. I'm not saying you're not doing anything. Please don't get me wrong. But I'm just telling you, this energy that I'm tapping into, it's like a really powerful energy, to be quite honest with you, because there is a lot that you can actually do with it at this very moment in time. When it comes to your own power to manifest things, oh my God, you are on top at the moment. And this is what you need to understand, and you need to take this very seriously, because you can achieve a lot at this moment in time as long as you put your mind to it. Okay, so there is a reason why a lot is going to be on your mind. There is a reason why certain things are going to happen to you before the beginning of this week. The things that are going to happen to you before the beginning of this week are going to be absolutely crucial. So by the time this week happens, by the time you get to the beginning of this week, that's why so much is going to be on your mind. You will be thinking a lot, because you're going to realize that there is a lot missing out in your life, and that's why a lot is going to be on your mind, or you're going to realize what's missing. What's missing in your life so much, and that's why a lot is gonna be on your mind. And the more you think about it, the more you're gonna feel like you really want to change your life, you really want to transform your life. And the more you think about it, the closer to this you're actually going to be, without even realizing, because the more you think about it, the more confidence you're actually going to have. So this is gonna be on your mind, oh my God, quite a lot, okay? And then, like about a day later or something like that, we are still at around the beginning of this week, you're gonna have this moment where you're gonna be like kind of relaxing. You're gonna have this moment where you're gonna be chilling out. You're gonna have this moment where maybe you're gonna be somewhere in nature, maybe you're gonna be meditating, maybe you're just gonna be sitting down at home, or maybe you're just gonna be lying down at your home or in your garden if you've got one, for example. But I do know that you're gonna have this beautiful moment where you're gonna be relaxing. But this can also happen about a day later, the moment in time you wake up as well, and then suddenly now you're gonna have this moment. So it's gonna happen when you are like kind of relaxing or chilling out, or it's gonna happen like the moment in time you wake up in the morning. Something is going to like really come over you, my gorgeous Erini. Something is gonna happen. You're gonna wake up, let's say that this happens like when you wake up, the first thing you wake up in the morning, or let's say that you're chilling out and meditating, and then boom, suddenly you're gonna like open your eyes eyes and you're going to realize something really specific, or you're going to be just chilling out, relaxing, and then suddenly, you know, your eyes are going to open and you're going to have this such an important realization when it comes to everything that happened to you before this week, before the beginning of this week, and everything that happened, and realization based on everything that happened at around the beginning of this week. Do you know what I mean? You wanting to change your life, you realizing what's missing in your life, what's always going to feel like it's missing in your life unless you do something about it. Or maybe you're even going to be like kind of like a really creative, you know, the point, and then at the moment of this creativity, you know, you suddenly kind of open your eyes and you have this specific realization. What you're going to realize, I'm going to tell you in a second, but you see, they're going to be, it can happen in a few different ways. The point is, it's going to happen the moment in time you disconnect with your everyday problems, and the moment in time you disconnect with your consciousness, you know, because this is going to come through your subconscious mind. The moment in time you forget about everything that's bothering you, everything in your life that even makes you feel good, at that moment in time, you know, you really allow this door to open. And once this door open, for example, this is when this amazing realization knocks, baby, and comes in. And so it's going to happen in this particular way, and then suddenly you're going to realize, do you know what, it's like, oh my God, suddenly you're going to realize good things, amazing things that you have done. Suddenly you're going to be like really reflect, boom, you're going to have this crazy moment, whoa, like a mind-blowing big mama flashback. Suddenly you're going to be thinking about, you're going to be taken back towards like certain things you have done in your life that you feel so good, that you feel so proud of, that makes you feel so good about yourself, that makes you feel so pleased with yourself, that makes you feel so honored. You know, you will kind of remember, like you're going to have this powerful moment where you're going to remember your own achievements. And this is so important, and especially at the certain stages in our lives, you know, when we find ourselves on some kind of a crossroads, which is happening right now. And this is really going to, you know, not only going to make you feel good about yourself, but it's going to elevate you. It's going to give you energy. It's going to give you power. You know, it's really going to push you forward with everything that has been on your mind, you know, because the more you reflect on your achievements right now, maybe they're gonna be loads of them, maybe they're gonna be only few of them, maybe you're just gonna remember one or two achievements, which is absolutely fine. Wherever you are led to, you are meant to be led towards, because this is going to revive you again. This is gonna give you this power, you know, to actually, wow, finally wake up and move on with your life. This is gonna give you power to do what you need to do, because there is a certain risk that you are gonna need to take. You know, when it comes to all this, when it comes to you realizing what's missing in your life, it does include some kind of a risk that you're going to need to take. And this is really going to elevate you. This is going to kind of confirm to you that, you know, you need to take this risk that you need to take in order to make this happen. You see, in order to make this happen, to bring into your life what's missing into your life, there are certain things you're going to need to do, of course, you know, but then again, it is a risk that you're going to need to take. That's how you felt. That's how you feel, which is absolutely fine. So now somehow you're going to be completely reassured that this is going to be something that you need to do. And the moment in time you are reminded of your achievements, the moment in time you're reminded of things that you have done in your life that makes you feel so good, at that moment in time you're going to heal, my gorgeous Erini. At that moment in time, you're going to heal such a powerful aspect of yourself, such a sacred aspect of yourself that needs to be healed, in order for you to get the bigger picture when it comes to all this. Because after this moment in time, you are going to get even bigger picture. Why have you felt so drawn now suddenly to change and to transform your life? You're gonna get even bigger picture. Why suddenly you kind of like, really, my gorgeous Erini, you're going to get even bigger picture why suddenly you felt like something is missing in your life, that there are certain things that are always going to be missing in your life big time unless you do something about it. Because by the time you get to the meat part of this week, it's all about this like kind of, you're going to have this moment of nostalgia now. Someone is going to get in touch with you. Someone is going to contact you. Someone is going to get in touch with you, maybe send you a message or something like that. And you are going to be reminded of of your past through this particular person. There is a one particular person who is indeed going to trigger this, and you're going to find yourself thinking about your past like a nostalgic. You're going to find yourself again being rather nostalgic. And now when it comes to this nostalgia, and it all depends what exactly you're going to be thinking about, where exactly you're going to be drawn towards, you know, when it comes to your thoughts and when it comes to your focus, you will be focusing on something really specific when it comes to your nostalgia. And here, oh my God, something that was missing, you know, when it comes to all this that was happening within the first place, something that was missing, it's going to become absolutely evident through your past. And here you're also going to kind of be inspired. You're now suddenly going to realize some kind of inspiration and some kind of potential when it comes to your life as well, through your own past. There is an aspect of you, an aspect of your past that you forgot about, and now you will be reminded of this, my gorgeous Erini, again. And this in itself is going to be playing such a big role when it comes to you really needing to take this inspiration and some kind of potential that you forgot about. Now there is again reason for this, that this is happening right now. This inspiration and potential that you're going to be reminded through your own past, this inspiration and potential now suddenly that you're going to be reminded through your own past, okay, is actually going to have a really super quick, super fast progress. Oh my God, this is going to happen so quick. This is going to happen so fast. Just remember, you're suddenly going to be thinking about your past, and now suddenly you're going to be you're going to realize some kind of inspiration and potential. Okay, and this in itself is going to happen so quick. This in itself is going to happen so soon. And I know that you're going to like kind of be so indecisive about it. You know, you're going to be so indecisive about it. But then again, not very long after that moment in time, you're going to have such a pleasant experience through your friends or maybe through your family members whom you're going to be talking to about it, and they will clearly kind of understand this. And you know, and the more you talk about it to these people or to a certain person, for example, the more you're gonna kind of realize that this is something that you should really do. This is something that you should take very, very seriously. But there is some kind of advice that you're gonna get from somebody who is very close to you. Not only that these people are, or this person is gonna confirm to you that this is like, oh my God, you should do this. You know what I mean? Definitely. This is gonna mean to you quite a lot. But there is also an amazing advice and an amazing like kind of advice that you're gonna get from somebody, like really wise advice. Based on this wise advice, you will know that this is gonna be really wise, because it's gonna come from somebody who's like really experienced in life, and somebody who's gonna put your mind to rest when it comes to certain things that you were still kind of feeling anxious about. By the time you get to the last part of this week, do you know what? I'm not being funny, but somebody is going to try to manipulate you, like big time. My gorgeous Erini, somebody is going to manipulate you at around the end of this week. And I know that this is going to sound really crazy, weird and bizarre, but when this person starts to manipulate you, be nice. Don't give them what they want, okay? When this person tries to manipulate you, and when this person starts to manipulate you at around the end of this week, my gorgeous Erini, be nice to this person. Be nice. And I know that this sounds crazy. It's not about, you know, you arguing with this person. It's not about you having a conversation with this person about this manipulation. You really need to be so smart and so clever at this stage of your life. If you argue or if you say something negative, you know, to this person, you know, you're only going to hurt yourself. I'm not saying that we need to be nice to our own bullies. Please don't get me wrong. But there is something really important I need to tell you when it comes to this. So the bottom line is, when someone tries to manipulate you at around the end of this week, it's going to be obvious. It's going to be obvious, you know, who this person is and what this person is trying to do. For example, you just don't show your emotions. You don't show what you feel. You don't show how you feel. What you do is just you be nice and be compassionate. Be nice to this person. Be nice, because this is your life. This is your journey. This is your spiritual path. Be nice, okay, to this particular person. Yes, you're hearing right. Someone is going to try to manipulate. You do not show your feelings. You do not show your emotions. Don't show how you feel. Be super nice to this person. And after that manipulation, very soon, something really successful is going to come out of this, which is going to work in your favor. You are going to have an amazing, amazing opportunity. And it doesn't matter who this opportunity comes from. Do you understand? You are going to have an amazing opportunity. Something is going to be offered to you here. An amazing, incredible opportunity. So that's why I need you to be nice. And that's what you need. That's what you want. Okay? This opportunity. And I know that you're going to be like you are going to be nice. Thank God. Because you are going to have a brilliant opportunity that is going to come through this particular person. I don't know how else to say this. This is your life. You are going to get something major out of it. And you will be able to remove yourself from this particular person who is some kind of manipulator. But there is something really powerful that you're actually going to gain out of it. There is no other way of saying it. And that's why you're going to be in this moment of contemplation. You're going to be contemplating this opportunity. Something is going to be offered to you like a major opportunity. Okay? And after that, you're going to be contemplating. You're going to be thinking. And then suddenly, boom, again, you're going to have such a powerful vision. Such a powerful vision. And you're going to realize that this opportunity is exactly what you need to change your life. This opportunity is exactly what you need. When it comes to the first part of this week, for example, this opportunity is exactly what you need. When it comes to everything I mentioned so far, oh my God, this is going to be such a mind-blowing moment. But for some reason, it's not going to be obvious. When you have this major opportunity, you're going to feel happy immediately. But the more you contemplate and the more you think about it, the more you're going to realize, oh my God, this is so important when it comes to everything that happened this week. This is so important when it comes to following my vision, when it comes to my life, when it comes to these changes I want to make. This opportunity is going to be imminent when it comes to all this. Absolutely brilliant. So now, my gorgeous Erini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see, baby, what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Well, there you go. You know what? Please try to kind of rejuvenate yourself. Try to recharge your batteries. It is now more important than ever, my gorgeous Erini. Try to recharge your batteries when it comes to this week. You need to kind of like have a moment where you're going to feel like you're grounding yourself, where you're going to feel like you are recharging your batteries. You need to really understand that this time of your life, it's also crucial to kind of mentally prepare for what's to come. This is the beginning of a really beautiful change when it comes to your life. And the more little breaks you take, the more you're gonna prepare yourself for this. You see what I mean? But also at the same time, when it comes to this, like when I'm telling you that you need to kind of really take a little breaks, and recharge your batteries. As I said, it's like this is such an important time of your it's such an important time of your life, and by taking a little break or maybe spending some time in nature, maybe grounding yourself a little bit, recentering yourself a little bit, you need to do something that's going to make you feel so good, something good for your spirit, something good for your soul. This week it's going to be extremely busy, and this is why you need to have some kind of a time out. And as soon as you do that, oh my God, it's gonna be priceless. The way you're gonna feel, it's gonna be priceless. And the moment in time you do have a little break, the moment in time you do something for yourself that is gonna make you feel so good, you are gonna realize, it's gonna be like, again, this moment where you're gonna have this powerful moment where you're gonna feel so strong and you're gonna feel so good, you're gonna feel so excited about yourself and about your life, and you're gonna feel even more keen and more eager, to kind of not only change your life, but you're gonna realize, oh my God, it's time to kind of take charge of my life again. You know, but this is when you feel so genuinely like this. Oh my God, you can move mountains, baby. That's what I need you to understand. This power, this energy, it's impossible for me to describe until it happens to you. So please do try to take a little break and recharge your batteries. It's going to do more for you and for your happiness than you can possibly imagine. And that's what I need you to remember, please. Hello, my gorgeous people. I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions, and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a full moon fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you. Hello, my gorgeous people. Just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions. And the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.